Hi YouTube, thanks for looking in. A very good morning to you if you're watching in the morning, a very good day or evening to you wherever you are in the world. This is my daily look at the astrology, sort of birth chart for the day, the state of the planets in astrology, and also to a certain extent look at the physics, the astronomy of it as well. A kind of where we are at the beginning of the day on Wednesday the 3rd of January 2018. I'm doing this in West Wales, UK at 8:43 AM. All my times are GMT or UTC. The moon entered Leo at 22 minutes past 7 this morning UK time. So the desire to be noticed and just generally be actually noticeable and sort of have some teeth to interact with people is very strong. If you've ever been thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, doing videos like this or like anything, actually, you know, whatever floats your boat, that's what social media is all about. You don't have to be a TV star or anything like that. This is just a new way of friends talking to each other, and you know, it does take people places. It really does. I think it works better than typing a lot of the time. So if you've thought of taking your social media thing to the next level, or if you actually want to start putting something out and getting the word out to people, this is a great time under a Leo moon, and we'll have that for the next couple of days, no problem. There's a stronger than usual desire to hear praise with some people. It can be a bit me with some people. That is one of the less appealing aspects and characteristics of Leo, but you do not have to be a Leo to experience this today, right? Because this is basically the Leo influence up in the sky that's making things happen. So we've got a moon in Leo. She is 97.7% full, waning gibbous at the moment, gibbous round rather than crescent. She'll be halfway down and then turn crescent on the 8th of January 2018. That's about 5 days time, 5.5 days time, at 22:25 UK time. That is 25 past 10 in Britain at night. The moon right now is square Mars, and the sun is sextile Mars, so things are going both ways. The sun sextiling Mars, that is a very favourable kind of aspect, particularly for assertiveness, starting anything for the first time, breaking new ground, that kind of thing, even launching, but do think carefully before launching at this time. There's nothing wrong with it, but it needs a bit more care, a bit more planning. Because the moon is square Mars, and that isn't a much less positive alignment. That is head to head, you know. And that tends to coincide with stressful conditions, upsets, quick responses, knee-jerk reactions really. So what's the expression? Engage brain before opening mouth, I think we say. That's a good one for today. It is actually, in theory, it should be a good time for protests about anything that's really important. Strikes, rallies, that kind of thing can succeed at the moment because Mercury is no longer retrograde and is trine Uranus. The Mercury retrograde all over by the shouting, but it does go on until the 10th of January, I think 4:31 UK time, 11:31 AM in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and then it really is going to be, you know, the end of the Mercury retrograde cycle and everything. But Mercury isn't doing much at the moment. In relationships and in the masculine feminine balance of things, Venus is sextile Neptune at this moment, bringing compassion, artistic creativity, spiritual inclinations and romantic interests. Mars, conjunct Jupiter, a time for outdoor stuff, sports initiatives, taking risks, speculating, enterprise, you know, speculate to accumulate, that kind of thing is supported. But that is way down the list after the sun sextile in Mars, the moon square in Mars, and Mercury trine Uranus, which is definitely a mixed bag. But under a Leo moon, if we are aware of those things, the chances are we'll get some success, certainly among other people, and certainly, you know, making an impression on the world rather than just living your own life and not doing much. Spaceweather.com, come on. That one never comes on very quickly for some reason, but spaceweather.com, this is scientific astronomy. This is not a kind of spiritual thing or anything. The sun is blank of sunspots, no sunspots at all. We had the G1 class minor geomagnetic storm yesterday, which was no great shakes, but they're talking today about the quadranted meteor shower. Now today, Earth is passing through a stream of debris from the shattered comet number 2003 EH1. Now that is the source of the, how's that word? quadranted. That is the source of the quadranted meteor showers, lights in the sky that we tend to see this time of year, and they're normally very bright and powerful. It is going on just as bright and powerful as ever, but it's happening behind the beautiful bright lights from the supermoon, the wolf moon, the full moon that was yesterday night. And actually, no, it was the night before, wasn't it? Because last night I looked out, I couldn't see the moon at all in the sky because we had a big storm here and it was wild and windy. But the sky was really blue because she was backlit with all the ambient light. So that supermoon effect is making it a bit harder to see the auras and the halos and the lights in the sky that we might expect this time of year. Certainly in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it could be a very different story. I'm afraid I don't know an awful lot about that. Okay, I don't know an awful lot about lots of things. Right, thanks for looking in today, YouTube. Hope you can keep joining me day after day, and just helps you keep your finger on the pulse of the planetary influences. A lot of people think it's rubbish and the planets are no influence at all. Not so, quite honestly. As soon as people start following them, they start noticing correspondences. I promise you that I can't guarantee it's all 100% as I say it is, but I promise you there's something going on and it's worth knowing about. Okay, thanks for looking in. Hope I get to see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment and we'll share the journey. Alright, take care then, YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.